On July 23rd, Call to Freedom is presenting Hidden in Plain Sight, where victims of human trafficking will share their life journey to raise awareness on modern-day slavery. Joining me this morning with more on the event and how you can get involved is Becky Rasmussen, CEO for Call to Freedom. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having us this morning.
Yes, and I have had the privilege of heading out to one of these events and seeing a little bit of these speakers, and it's such a moving event. Talk about it a little bit.
Absolutely. The greatest voice that we can have in regards to human trafficking are those that have lived experience. And we have the privilege, this is the sixth event that we've done. It is actually on July 23rd, 6 p.m. doors open. It's at the State Theatre, and it's free to the community. And the reason why we're doing free to the community is we really want to build awareness. And we're flying in this time 2 males, and we're looking at marginalized populations right around our Sturgis rally, hunting seasons, and really talking about that this has not just one stereotype. When you talk about females, we're also talking about males, and we're talking about Native communities. And so we are flying in 2 individuals that actually are sharing their lived experience, but also are working in the anti-human trafficking front, providing their professional insight to different communities across the United States. And then we also have Rita O'Brien, and she is from Michigan, and she is actually from Tribal Nation, and she's going to be sharing her experience. Unfortunately, in poverty-stricken areas, we do see where individuals are familial trafficked, which is trafficked by their own family members. And so Rita's story is that she was trafficked by her father. And so bringing light to how this looks and being able to hear from those that have lived through it and now are giving back in their communities is a really powerful event.
Yeah, and why do you think this event is also just so timely and important with Sturgis, like you said, hunting, all that stuff coming up here?
Yeah, I mean, we really want to build awareness before events. We know that as large groups come within our communities, there's great things that come with Sturgis Rally, there's great opportunities that come with hunting season, but there's also that element of illegal activity. And so we want to shed light on what do the indicators look like, what are the warning signs, how do you report if you see something that looks unusual. So we'll actually have a panel of experts as well who are law enforcement based, but also from tribal communities, just talking about how this impacts their communities as well from a local standpoint.
Yeah, and for people maybe at home, what are maybe some of those signs to look for or things that you kind of will be discussing a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So people who are not making contact with you, maybe not making eye contact, seem like they're in a forced situation. They may appear to have bruises, or they may appear to be not dressed appropriately for the area, may not know where they're located. Usually that transit trafficking happens where it goes through communities. And so those are just a few warning signs. If you want to know more, you can go to calltofreedom.org and look at our website as well.
Awesome. And again, if people want to attend this event, can they get tickets prior at the door? How does that all work?
You know, this is the 6th event that we've had, and we always have standing room only and a waiting list. So get on our website, calltofreedom.org, go under the events page and sign up today. And if make sure you're coming, because there usually is a waiting list. And this again is free to the community. It's something that we're committed to make sure that our community understands what this looks like. And I think it's one of those things that people don't want to talk about and want to identify that's happening within our communities. But when you hear these survivors and what they've been through and what they've overcome and how it's happened to them, it's just extremely important to get educated.
Yeah, so impactful. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.